Hey, what's up, everybody? It's just Charles Sabanson, and welcome you guys to another episode of the DREAMERSPRO show. We'll cover everything from sports, hot topics, classic debates, and entertainment. And we give you guys the first perspective on things and how we see them. And today we got a hilarious show for y'all. But before we get into it, please make sure you like the video and sub to the channel. So, y'all know, your man Shannon Sharpe has been out there cracking jokes. Oh, keying it up, to use his terminology, over the last few weeks. Bonafide, certified, petrified, Lakers in 5. All that nonsense, right? All of it. Oh, Lakers in 5, Lakers in 5. Whether you like it or not, whether you jive, or you alive, or you gonna thrive. Lakers in 5. That's what Shannon Sharpe been doing. And it's been funny, right? And in the midst of all of that humor, some of you dudes been running around, running behind Shannon Sharpe. Oh, my man, he right, twerking it up behind him. You just twerking it up behind him, leaving a freaking a wake of honey all over the street. Oh, Shannon is right. Shannon's right. And as I'm listening to it and we all laughing, I'm saying to myself, there's zero analysis taking place here. Absolutely zero. They'd be like, Shannon, you know, the Minnesota Timberwolves are good at this. Lakers in 5. They're like, all right. So what happened? Game 1 kicks off. I'm sure Shannon Sharpe was in his house, hollering and screaming, laughing it up. I'm sure you Laker fans and LeBron fans are just up there ready to celebrate. Man, we're going to win it. Why? Because you let these media people fool you. A lot of these guys were giving absolutely zero basketball analysis. Absolutely zero basketball analysis. Zero. The vast majority of the people that were picking the Lakers gave no reasoning. Maybe the most they would give is, well, you know, we got Luka. Well, you know, we got LeBron. Well, you know, we got experience. And that was just about it. Like, those things are really going to be the determining factors on the floor when you go out there and play. And the Minnesota Timberwolves was sitting there salivating, just like Wolves would, waiting for these dudes to walk through the court, walk on the court. And they absolutely mauled them. And at the end of the game, after they ended up beating them by 22 points, one of the only people I could think about was Mr. none other than Lakers in 5. And of course, you know, to give him his credit, he didn't hide. He went out there and he did a show on his podcast, Nightcap, as you guys know, immediately after the Lakers lost the game. And Shannon Sharpe, as he was talking, he looked like he was about to burst into tears. And I'm like, this cannot be the same arrogant Mr. Lakers in 5 that was up there hollering and screaming for the last 2 weeks. But folks, Shannon Sharpe finally had to show a little bit of humility after the Lakers got their asses tapped in Game 1. Before we even get into his comments, today's video is brought to you by sponsor, Game Time. One of the things I love the most is making unforgettable memories with family and friends. And one of the things I hate the most is overpaying for tickets only to find out that there was a better deal out there. That's one of the reasons I started using Game Time. Game Time is the easy go-to app for last-minute tickets to sports, concert, and theater events across 60+ states in the US and Canada. Game Time saves me time, money, and stress by curating only the best deals, so I'm not wasting a whole bunch of time scrolling through overpriced tickets. Game Time Picks is my favorite tool. It highlights the best value seats instantly. No more guesswork, no more wasting time. For example, I am super excited about this Game 2 matchup between the Los Angeles Clippers and the Denver Nuggets. Here's what I like to do. I turn on all-in pricing so I know exactly what I'm paying for upfront. I check Game Time Picks to find out the most valuable deals. And finally, I pick the ticket I want. I choose between the cheapest deal, the great deal, or the amazing deal. Once you select the ticket you want, you can use their panoramic seat view to ensure you know exactly what you're getting before you buy. So take the guesswork out of buying tickets with Game Time. Download the app, create an account, and use code CLNS for $20 off your first purchase. Again, create an account and use redeem code CLNS for $20 off. And remember, whenever you support this sponsor, you're supporting this channel. Thank you. So what we want to do is going to play exactly what Shannon Sharpe had to say on Nightcap, and then we're going to come back and react to his comments. Take a listen to what he had to say here.
Well, actually, they took over in the second quarter and blew the game wide open. Outscored the Lakers by 18 in the second quarter after being down by 7, and they really never looked back after that, and they win 117-95. It was a balanced effort. You got 16 from Julius Randle, 25 from Jaden McDaniels, who was 11 of 13, 3 of 3 from the 3. Ant-Man, he wasn't efficient shooting the ball, but he was dominant as his normal self. 22 points, and it was Nas Reed coming off the bench. 8 of 12 from the field, 6 of 9 from the three, 23 points. The Lakers, with the exception of Luka, nobody really played well. And in order for them to get back in this series, because the home team has lost home court in the first game, and normally that's not what you want to see, but they still got a ways to go. This is an absolute must on Monday night, Joe. They've got to get this game. But LeBron, AR, and they got to get some help from the bench. But watching this game, tell me, what did you see? What did you like about what you saw from Minnesota, and what didn't you like about what you saw from the Lakers?
It looked like they were stuck in mud a little bit to me.
Yeah, they didn't match. They need to understand this is the playoffs. This ain't no regular season.
Yeah,
it's different. And they didn't come out, they came out really good in the first quarter, but that second quarter, and we know the Lakers, after watching them all year, Joe, they're going to have a quarter where they take it completely off.
Yeah.
Now, it's normally the third or the fourth quarter. It's not normally the first half. Yeah. It's normally they come out at the half or or the fourth quarter. But we saw this turn of events in the second quarter where they ended up giving up 38 points. After giving up 21 in the first quarter, they gave up 38, and then they gave up another 35 in the third quarter. So they gave up, 73 points in 2 quarters.
So you heard what your man Shannon Sharpe had to say there. Now, what are my thoughts about this? I don't feel sorry for Shannon Sharpe at all. I don't feel any remorse for those people that was out there talking about some damn Lakers in 5. Why would it have been Lakers in 5? I think a lot of you people that bought into that nonsense were believing this mumbo jumbo that these people were preaching on TV. This is a real series, number one. Number two, whenever you grossly disrespect an opponent, they're going to take it personal. And it's going to cause them to play even harder. It's happened a lot of times. Go back and think of the 2004 Detroit Pistons when they beat the Lakers in the finals. Everybody thought that was a foregone conclusion. Think about that team, the Dallas Maverick team that was supposed to win it all that year, and the Golden State Warriors stunned them in round 1. That was supposed to be a foregone conclusion. Or think about the Dallas Mavericks when they beat the Miami Heat in the finals. That was supposed to be a foregone conclusion because the Heat was so heavily favored, and they lost there. It happens all the time. That's number one. When you write off your opponent to the degree that a lot of people have written them off, that happens. That's number one. Number two, what becomes the aftermath after you oversell something? Which is what they've done. They've oversold a lot of things. They oversold what this Laker team is going to do. They oversold what JJ Redick is capable of doing. And we're going to get to JJ Redick a little bit later, obviously, depending on the order in which you're watching these shows. The way that they've been talking about JJ Redick, and let me just firstly say this. Did JJ Redick exceed my expectations this season? Absolutely. I thought they were going to be horrendous. They ended up being a 3rd seed. That was excellent. They haven't done that good in a very long time, I think, since the 2020 campaign. They did a really good job. I thought Luka and LeBron were not going to be able to work, and they found a way to make it work. I was wrong there as well. All right? So people like myself have been wrong. Right? I've been wrong, but they've also been overselling. You would have thought that the way they're talking about JJ Redick, he's the Albert Einstein of basketball. And after going out there and getting their asses tapped in game 1 by 22 points, plus you juxtapose that with all of the other people that have been up there hollering and screaming Lakers in 5 and all that other nonsense, well, you're going to get situations like this. And now the Lakers have a dogfight on their hands because the Minnesota Timberwolves are not going to go away. Now what's going to happen is they're going to try to get game 2. And if they get game 2, this series is over, folks. And if you think things are bad after game 1, things are going to really be bad after game 2. They're going to really be bad. And don't forget this wrinkle in all of this. For those Laker fans that are out there criticizing Luka, I done told y'all to shut the hell up. Luka could walk at the end of the season. And if Luka walks, you are super screwed. You are definitely screwed. You are 100% screwed. So they need to lay off all of this Luka blame and all. This is Luka's first season there. He was a mid-season acquisition. It wasn't like as if Luka was there all season. had a training camp with them and all of that. Luka just got there. So they need to give that guy a little bit of freedom, a little bit of leeway. Right? And these people like Shannon Sharpe and others who are overselling this team, not really giving any real basketball analysis, are misleading a lot of people. I used to watch some of those videos. You got people in the comment section throwing up the high five, and I'm like, y'all don't know what the hell y'all are talking about. If you think y'all were up there twerking it up and gyrating and hollering, oh man, we ain't got the war, because y'all was happy that y'all ain't facing the Warriors. And y'all thought, oh, Minnesota's the best pool. And okay, now fine. Minnesota hit what, a record 23 pointers in that game? Oh, let me see, but it's a playoff record. I mean, no, this is they hit 21 3-pointers. That's not going to happen again. But the Lakers are not just if you go in there expecting, well, they're not going to shoot that well again. They're going to do something better that you don't foresee, and they're going to end up whooping your asses. So they need to chill with all that Lakers in 5 talk and realize this is a real series, and ain't no NBA team going to lay down for you because you guys want to fulfill a particular narrative. It's just not going to happen. These are my thoughts. Whatever you guys think, please leave your thoughts in the comment section. We catch you on the next show. Peace.